Welcome to Bartending 101. This lesson is about using and cracking your shaker. There's a little trick to the crack. So most bars are going to have these. This is your shaker. They come in, this is pretty standard size. Sometimes they're different sizes. Sometimes they're paired with a slightly smaller shaker. They sit on the bar like that or next to each other. And then I prefer a pint glass. If you have one of these, you're probably gonna have one of these. I just prefer a pint glass. It's got more weight to it, so that's what I prefer to make my drinks in. Also, I can see, once I fill this up with ice and then start making the drink, I can see what the drink looks like. Sometimes you grab the wrong bottle and you're like, why is that yellow? Or why is that the weird color? Maybe I grabbed the wrong bottle, or you put in the wrong mix, something like that. So either one of these, if I'm using two small ones, I'm gonna put ice in this shaker, the larger one, put the top one on, but you don't just hit it and not have a position for this top shaker, okay? You want this to the side. I'm cocking this to the side. Then you can tap it shut. Now when you do that, I usually grab the top and the bottom between two fingers and then thumb, and then shake. If your hands aren't big enough to do that, that's fine. Use two hands. Some people shake it like this, some people shake it like this, some people do a variation. I happen to shake and then do something else with my other hand, because there's something else to be done, and if I can do it with one hand while I'm shaking this, that's what I'm doing. Now the trick to cracking this is to find where, since this is angled to one side, on here there's going to be a larger gap than on the opposite side where there's hardly any gap. So you take the palm of your hand and you hit just to the side of where there's no gap. Hear that? Just crack, and that pulls it apart. Okay? Same thing with a pint glass, only I put my ice in here, I make the drink in here, I put this on top, and I hold this to the side. Now, you can do that. I know there's nothing in there, but I've done this before where I've filmed it before where there's ice and a drink in there, and I can do that later. I can add to this. But that's usually sticks on there pretty good. Then I'll turn it like this. I usually like the glass up. I don't know why, that's just always how I've done it. Shake, 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 same thing. And then again, where you crack it is not where it's touching the glass and not where it's the biggest gap, but kind of closer to where it's coming to touch the glass, and it comes apart. So that's the trick to cracking the shaker, and then a little bit of how you use your shaker. There's no specific way to use it. It's just some people don't know, like, well, which one do I put the drink in? And just find your own style. This is what's worked for me. Make the drink in here. Shake, shake, shake. Crack it, and then I'll put my strainer on top, which I forgot to grab, but you put a strainer on top, strain out for martinis, or into mixed cocktail glasses that will hold that amount. Pour it in. So now you know how to crack a shaker. Thanks for watching.